Attention UK, the countdown to the most glamorous event of the year has begun. Akosia Concepts proudly presents the 7th edition of December to Remember UK. Mark your calendars for Friday 20th December 2024 at the Lavish Shack 89 in Mitcham from 5 p.m. until 3 a.m. Grab your tickets now. Standard for £80, couples for £150, or book an exclusive table for 12 at £1,500. This is your night to shine. So dress to impress and get ready for a holiday celebration like no other. Tickets are flying, so don't miss out. Head to d2ruk.eventbrite.com to secure yours. Sponsors: Access Financial Services, DiasporaInsurance.com, Purple Scaled Staffing, Tap Send,
they are also able to restrict the application to
to study some more. So these very limited, but these are the options available. The other one is maybe you want to go back home and apply to come back to join a spouse or a partner here. That is also an option. But as a matter of fact, not a lot of options. If you're a minister of religion or you're in a church and the church has a sponsorship license, they can also employ you as a religious worker. That is also an option over to me. I employ. So yes, unfortunately, not a lot of options, but these are what you have to explore.
And Twaso, Kofi Boatin, Bacho, Kofi Yetio.
Yo, Brakwame Medasipa, good evening, lawyer, good evening, Brakwame.
Good evening.
Bacho, Hokami, Obesku, na Abramo Davis and Mama, fear me as I know some uncle. And Uncle Ponga Domo, you say, in fear no one, Ombesa, that was on the Diamond, this is a review, and I say, and then the Tosun Game, Sabia, Obinsu Warrior, our giant, which I chief began, and just a gun and Opakuja Warrior, and I said, this was you too much. The Tosun Game.
May I say, Papa, the first question, no, man, 10 years.
But you may say, maybe some of the man. Yeah, me in fear no more. A more, the Anakaya, if you mean Sanya Bosom and Con and over the man. Yes, and indefinite to remain. Maybe anonymity and another run comparatively, and answer the names in fear, me just in fear in no and son, that you indefinite to remain.
Or a student wrong.
And but you're a lecturer or a student, but say the way what's this is here. School now, what's
okay, TH. Yeah. Well, I think once we buy as a student dependent and money not for the duration of the course, and we are part of the dependent on a tier 2 worker as the teacher, that it will run along with her. Once winning at now for the duration, say or due for indefinite, you should be eligible for your indefinite as well. In any case, you can call me tomorrow. I will go back to the rules, appendix skilled worker dependent, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. But that is what the last time I read, that is what the indications were.
Sorry to cut, but you made them now contact Nanka or the room.
Okay. My office number 0208 0165 384
02080165
Yes.
Okay.
That's the office number. Yeah.
But what time do you need to make us?
You met me from Monday to Fridays, 9:30 to 6 p.m. They will book you in, then we can talk. Yes?
All right. Thank you. And the second one is
the second one, yes. Who worry if you Ghana, who bet me anywhere, anytime, any day. If you choose to do it in the UK, you have to do it in the UK. Yes, we'll come back to Ghana and you can start from here and you can end it here. But sometimes because they want the Ghana divorce certificate and they want to instruct them to do it on their behalf. It's a customary marriage first before you go to church and do all those other ones. And say Obama is Obana as I said Obana and enko Obana ebusia fie say ye jai Obano. And now say Obano na episode Obama na also the ensano, yeah, she's returning the drink back to the man's family. So traditionally that is what people do. And then Ansana Modiako court to say it's over. This country, you don't go through the first process, you just go through the second stage, which is the court divorce, and that is it. I like the UK one. Why? Because even after 100 years, so per divorce certificate that you can get it.
Okay.
Whereas from Effiano, sometimes after a few years, you can't find it anywhere. Not about a problem. That is why I like the UK one. Even though Effiano is equally good, just for the sake of records, I like the UK one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yo,
Mate, that's it.
Yeah, what divorce Sweden na obinsu ebusa se o kujai aware ewofie obey den na one notify authorities here for them to know say aware no egu.
There is a line, not even a line, there is an address to the Home Office. If you go online, just go to inform the Home Office of a break in your relationship or a broken relationship, of a divorce or anything. Just play with the words. The last time I checked it, it says, okay, it goes on to say, do I have to inform the Home Office of a separation? Yes, you may want to. And if you do that, there is an address you have to send it to. I'm trying to get it to see if I can get it for somebody who might be. Yes, it is UK Visas and Immigration Marriage Breakdown Status Review Unit, 7th floor, the capital, New Hall Place, Liverpool, L3 9PP. Let me go over the address again. UK Visas and Immigration. That is the first line. Under that line, marriage breakdown. Under that one, status review unit. Under that one, 7th floor, the capital, New Hall Place, Liverpool, L3 9PP. That's the postcode. So yes, this is the address. Sir, your marriage is over, is broken down, and upeso my home office for us to take. And now upeso udi divorce certificate. This is the address you have to send it to. UK Visas and Immigration, marriage breakdown, status review. You need 7th floor, the capital, New Hall Place, Liverpool. Postcode is L3 9PP. So Dana, that is where you have to channel your concerns to.
Right. Me da say Epese Atifo say Jumadie, we are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, and into Pese playback be called OT Media TV on YouTube. Wait me enya Jumadie no assign etie ABM. So na oko tap send Facebook page tap send Ghana. And also no we are streaming this program live that you can play back again. Lawyer, we also say on indefinite leave to remain ni BRP ebewu on the 28th of December. At the end of 1 year and Sana wako Ghana in January and return without any problems.
So our indefinite leave to remain at any on-year application but SSR or the e-visa, then that is it. Once on your e-visa is good to go. About me about without any problems. My advice is bombarding the e-visa before you step out, please.
Okay. Yanko na yanko fa Kwabena Osu. Kwabena Mbacho, go ahead and ask your question.
Yo, Nanam Dasapa, lawyer, good evening. Lawyer, Mbacho, bear 2 weeks na minyami indefinite. Now,
Congratulations.
Thank you. Now, me aware before no. It's na me 5 years no so na esonye. And I apply and amenya. Now, maybe before I maybe apply for indefinite no. Me a divorce me akoye or Ghana and I buy. And ye processing in we. Me person who say is the Home Office aware and I say do I have to still do the divorce here in the UK again and I?
Thank you, Mr. Osu. Would the divorce certificate in the application hold the Home Office? Who your application would the divorce certificate in the and Mr. Kwabena Osu. Okay, let me just say it this way. Now, so who your divorce and sana would very good. Yes, in that case, a friend retained right of residence. You've retained your right of residence because you've been married to an EU national for 5 years and you have established yourself here, you retain your rights, and until the indefinite leave to remain. You do not divorce, you can divorce once, and that's it. Once Hawaii Ghana Ediaban Home Office at Jetum, our will be divorce, you already divorced, and so that is it. Anytime you pursue your application for from or before if you have another partner you want to get married to, all you need to do is to add this same divorce certificate that you sent to the Home Office, add the same one, a copy of it to the application. Your partner should be able to join you here without any problems. Divorce is done once, and that is it, sir.
Pacho, me that's pa. Na say the corner here bad there. Immigration because you are divorced.
But tell them that the relationship is over. She's gone her own way. You've gone your own way. Abia, you have no idea where she is. Relationship broke down maybe on a very acrimonious and a bitter note. And then on Abia, the number now one grano was address now she's moved on. There's no way you can trace her. So, I mean, whatever questions they will ask you may be based on the information that they had before the divorce. Thereafter, you don't have the idea where she is, and nobody can force you to know what you don't know.
Yeah. Thank you very much, lawyer.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's it. Ma yemfa Isaac and so making kind from chat room very soon. Isaac, here to you. Isaac Bacho Yetio.
Yeah, Busianfo Mamunya, good evening.
Yeah,
Good evening, my brother.
Yeah, lawyer, with you, Okasafa, Obia or de visit visa, about Chroma say.
Yes.
While overstay or Peswatchna has say. Na Obo, a quine or bit me a fasua, or bit me and crata or Chroma. Na Bakubu or Wamati, but the Oka and Mante and Kahu, and a me busa say, and also your quine or bit me a faso dienya. And they say, Abia Nipanaba, I say no. Or ne grandfather and our grandmother be what I say. Our EU ni. And only a crony person within a crata no ecovan as dependent. Now the documents and also your possible and
Well, it's sir, let me put it this way. Sir, open an application based on a family member, if you're a grandparent in the UK. No.
Okay.
There are two things you need to show. Sir, Nipani are more than 21 years, sir. You need to show two things. First one, a relationship. And for your grandfather, your papa, and our mommy, papa, you need to show that connection. Okay? So if it is you, your name, your father's name is on your birth certificate, and your grandfather's name is on your father's birth certificate.
Exactly.
Or you have a DNA to show the three of you. Yourself, your father, your grandfather, three of you shows that there's a relationship. That is one. Number two, because the individual is more than 21 years old, they have to show dependency. Can you prove that you were dependent on your granddad before you got to the UK? Money transfer receipts. Were you in your grandpa's house? Was he the one responsible for your education? Do we have all this evidence to prove that you were dependent on him before you came to the UK? And after coming to the UK, you continue to be dependent on him?
Okay.
If you can prove this with these documentations, then my answer is yes. You are able to apply. But in the absence of these documents, then you can apply, but the result will not be a good one.
Okay. And yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Nancy.
All right.
Oh yeah, Mbacho, we ensu ebusa se anyebia e-visa ka omo nso ewo visited visa ehun ana se obi ewo UK visitor visa ono nso eso ko online ko register ana se omo wo residence permit ewo krumankwa
obi a wait that chroma for more than 6 months, you have to do your e-visa. Visit visas or visit visa holders are not supposed to be in the UK for more than 6 months. Even the amount of 2 years visit visa, you can't spend more than 6 months in the UK. Or 5 years visit visa or 10 years visit visa, you can't stay in the UK for more than 6 months in one go. So they are not involved as we speak.
Medase. Lawyer Obi enso se bomodiana fa o contact details to chat room ho emano na wonfa na echire wa contact you. Yemfa eye Faustina. Fausti mpacho yetio. Fausti mpacho yetio. I'm say Faustina ready. Yenko Prisla Hono.
Mpacho na me pacho Faustina ni na mayi no eda mute.
Mpacho yeti.
Lawyer ene na mpacho me ma mu nyina finshia pa.
Yes, yeah, ma
finshia. Me question is say. Yeah, yes tap say Christmas no. Munye rate ni ye na yentumi Ghana for no mato abawie ni bronya. Na mpacho wo me question is say Uni ukunu ene wo krom ha na mo skilled worker visa so na bema no esi opeso ko school e wo Ghana enti no time na o fi akọ Ghana no does it affect you the dependent no who the main applicant no bema no wo no o dependent no e ko Ghana akọ no school no e be affect wo time now would they train indefinite leave to apply for indefinite leave and all corners no will it affect more visa status na that's it.
Well, we are the main applicants. Una wa dependent na all Ghana and one.
But
Oh, well, we are the main person there. So we how or no are dependent na all. Of course, the person should be seen to be in the UK more than outside the UK. So Okoye for maybe medical reasons or for whatever reason it is, it must be justified. But I would not normally advise anybody to stay out of the UK for more than 6 months. I will not, because particularly in a year, it can affect your continuous residence. Because indefinite, you shouldn't be out of the UK for more than 6 months, which is counting towards the continuous residency in the UK. It can affect them if they can't prove that they've been here for that period. Yes? Nana?
okay, that's fine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My last question na me Emma Okwan na ko sort 1 to be bra na fi be wrap up Emma anything my me fa Prisla answer na me jail for the time being. Prisla mbacho yetio. Hello Prisla.
Hello.
Mbacho yetio.
Mbacho good evening.
Good evening.
My question is as main applicant, sponsorship as a care worker. But me attach you be like fake marriage. And then
Prisla, you know what mommy? For lawyer number na friend. Why? Me that's it. Any lawyer can mommy emfa obeying bachelor yetio.
Oh, okay. Me ma wunyina adwo.
Yeah, just so ja.
So when
we dey me don wase. Na we akwa UK asem yi, minim se bia betimi abusa US nso asem de a.
Yes, but let me frame it back. Now, let me more a reference to an attorney in the US who will be more than happy to assist you. I have an attorney in New Jersey, 2 attorneys, Adoyebo and Mr. Desmond. They can assist you. So yes, you can take my number. I've just put it on the chat room. I would link you with them, and they'll be more than happy to assist you. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. No, what I get.
For number, let me send a text and I say WhatsApp and
yes,
just a call.
You can call, you can text, you can WhatsApp. Yes, but you just have to follow up. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, what I can do is I can take up to 940, and then that would be it, because I have a few questions on the few hands up, but I can take up to 940, and then I have to run.
All right. That's fine. My yemfa Frank Bachoko na busa question.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm good. I just want to ask this question. I've got the first question is if you overstay in UK and you decide to stay, can you get married to someone here to get a resident permit? And my second question is, if you applied for the EUSS and you get refused, and you refuse to appeal, is there any other way to get a staying permit if you decide not to appeal at all? Can you still stay in the UK? Or you need to return back to Ghana?
Thank you. Right. So
Thank you.
You came with a visit visa, you stayed, you decided not to go back. Well, your question was if you marry somebody. Yes, but I would put the clause to say if you are genuinely married. If you are genuinely married, then yes, you can stay. But once you have overstayed, there has to be an exception why you should stay. One, there has to be a child involved in the relationship, either your child or your wife's child, and you become the step dad to that child. In that case, you can get your leave to remain if the child is 7 years or the child is a British citizen, regardless of how old they are, you can get your stay to be in the UK if there is a genuine relationship. That is what the law says. Or you're married to an EU national. There is a case that a colleague of mine is dealing with now. This gentleman was married to an EU national. In fact, they are still married, and he went and had a child outside of the relationship. The woman says, not a problem. I am old. I can't have a child. I have my children. They are old already, and I can't have any child with you. So if you have gone to have a child outside of the relationship, so be it. But I still want to have somebody I can talk to at the end of the day. I still want my husband. That woman is fine with the man having a child outside the relationship. So the man is not making his application based on his child from outside the relationship. A scenario like yours, if it happens to be inside a case or on force or all force with this case, you can also switch to your child as a parent. On the other hand, you have to be in the UK for 20 years. Or if there's a genuine relationship, there is no child, there is no stepchild involved, but there is a genuine relationship, then you have to go out of the UK, apply to come back. But you should be divorced from the EU national before you can marry another person and return as a spouse to this country.
Yeah, lawyer, you've not answered my second question. I said if you apply for EUSS,
yes,
and you get refused,
right,
and you refuse to appeal,
you decide not to appeal, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Not to appeal. Is there any way to stay in the country, or you need to return back home?
Well, from my previous response, you could get some answers from there. If you are refused your EUSS application with an EU national and you decide not to appeal, if you happen to have a child down the line and the child is a British citizen, yes, you can apply through your child. Or if the relationship with the EU national happens to break down, I'm not advocating for it to break down, but it happens to break down and you move on to somebody else who has a child, you can again stay in the UK through the marriage to this person who has a child and you become the stepfather, genuine relationship. Or you decide to stay in the UK for 20 years, Appendix PL, you can also get your stay. Or you decide to go back home and make some living there rather than being here and be hustling. So those are the options that you have.
Yeah, but lawyer, this is not dependent on marriage. This is dependent on a family member.
Well, yes,
an auntie or uncle or something. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Or a brother.
That is fine. That is even the better. In that case, if you develop a relationship which is genuine, my previous answers will still hold. If you develop a relationship that is still genuine, you can move on to that relationship. But there has to be a child or a stepchild. There has to be an exception, or there has to be some serious medical condition why you cannot go back home. In that case, EX1 or EX2 would apply that you can stay in this country based on the family life that you've developed with the child or the mother and the child. That is it. Like I've said again, the other option is 20 years long residence in this country. Or you go back home and maybe return if there is a relationship somewhere along the way. Or come back as a student. Maybe that can be an option for you.
Right.
Okay, lawyer, just one. If I decide...
Frank, my influence here, Mr. Mean to me for any other question, other people are on the line that I need to pick them as well. My info, Kofi, and Twaso. Frank, who beat me for lawyer number, now we're contacting them later on so that I can pick other people as well. Kofi Mbacho, go ahead and ask your question.
Hello, Kofi. Are you complicated, Kakradie? Actually, me worry, no. Me name is Rita Danejai. Na me info for na me share no. One me Dano and my papa. I want me ekita edin the same name. Me name said me can what I say.
Me
Okay.
They have the same name. I hope they don't have the same name, the same date of birth, the same first name, the same middle name, the same surnames. Do they have the same things?
Omo the same father name, mother name with the same name. Anna Mirano Miradano and then Mire for phone so a dimba qua the same.
So the parents' names, the old wife's names, parents' names, and the new wife's parents' names are exactly the same.
100%.
Their dates of birth?
Not the make sure something is same. Only mean sure they mean checking. Make sure something is same.
Well, it can be a coincidence. If the dates of birth are different, that can be explained. But there is no way your ex-wife and your current wife's parents will have the same names, the same dates of birth, the same place of birth, the same hometown, the same address. It won't happen that way. So unless maybe you are marrying the sister of your ex-wife, or the person is marrying the sister of the ex-wife, which is also not allowed within the prohibited degree of people you can marry. So yes, I think we need more details to respond to this, but it is too close for comfort, I will say.
Kofi,
Okay.
I will suggest say call lawyer later on and have this discussion with him. I think that would be more helpful. Lawyer,
yes. What you can do is if you have access to their dates of birth, their names, and those things, you just compare and contrast. Let's see, or we can meet, we discuss it. If it's not going to work, I would let you know. If it can work, I would make you know.
Achomati, medasi. And I'm maybe so up Janinsa. I was say home, say move on.
But your friend is say, wait there, Mr. Remo, lawyer S Walker, or next week, Messa de Naba, until Mr. Remo, more page.
We are trying questions. We are trying question to her, Mr. Remo. We are trying question to her. I would be more than happy. Next week, I will not talk. Or maybe I'll just give 5 minutes updates, then we give the lines. Now we can all go and do our Christmas shopping, and then we take it from there. Nana, thank you. I appreciate you all. I'm very grateful. Nyame Enkai now. I need to run, so please.
Yeah, lawyer, I hope so would the contact details are to a chat room on
me patch media too.
Yo, medase. Yo, abusia for Sabra me ne say me de nkrato baako etwam me bape me de Cloud Rock Academy bro. Patchon na wo honom sa wo honom de ene ma me fa ansa na makọ ad break na fe A class e de tap focus section e de atwa so e de amai na from Cloud Rock Academy. Na a very good evening and welcome to the show.
Me patcho, good evening to you too. Thank you.
Na patcho, what to say na enwumre?
Nyame adom me ho ye na wo so.
Yo, nyame adom me nso me ho ye pa. Yo, enwumre die me bo epi ufie ho no manwumre ya na eye enkomotwetwe kakra bi na mpesa me no etwetwe efa eye Cloud Rock Academy, especially tomorrow eye cyber security seminar aye de ebre ahwefo ene atie will show you. So nyame adom ochina enwumre 8 p.m. and mpesa me no twetwe ho nkomo kakra bi na me jai atie nyina momo ekod eda ye ka aye Cloud Rock Academy edien ena moye ohono no china enkomotwetwe aye ne mbetwetwe on this show about cyber security no obetimi aka ho bibi kakra bi di atwe.
Okay, in Cloud Rock Academy ye founder no Ocean IT or no name IT one IT wo you can say when IT wo university or no an train no and na wetimi asua akodru senior manager or a top UK firm na me who say Edana Kuma to say he wants to let other people know about the opportunities in IT. And Kofu Bebe Waha, Oman were investing into, they think it's out of reach, like they can't switch into IT. But we've been able to teach over 200 students so far since they started and Omuni IT background. But Yetimia Tromo Matia what DevOps engineering is, what cybersecurity is, and Anyamia Dom, Ebiyetimenya Ejuma in that field. And the salary is very, very good. Almost starting salary 65k, 75,000, Obikwenya 85,000 a year. Inti your program ne say who need IT background. We'll will change your career 2025. You want your year to be better than 2024. You want to earn more. We name how to get into IT. We can help you. We can train you. There were 2 programs out now. Cyber security and DevOps engineering. Similar but different. Into your so we can answer questions and then we can help you decide which one is best for you, and then we can help train you to get into that next year.
Yo, na nyame adoma na cheso china no, we are talking about DevOps and also cyber security. ABI will be person or call into this career field that they'll be able to get more details on that. Now, more training, more running. How long they take it for somebody to become a DevOps engineer and also cyber security expert?
And the DevOps, longer program. It takes 6 months. So the program is 6 months long for DevOps. Because there's, how do I say that? There are a lot more details. There are different things we have to teach you. It's 6 months. Cybersecurity, 8 weeks.
Okay, right. Enti ochina nyame adoma 8 p.m. Ena yenimu ebeshia atwetwe enkomo about this. Again, I would be bejayen will be a woti ene enyumre when it comes to cyber security training and also DevOps engineering, computer cloud computing training more erani.
You think you might be interested at. Go online, go to LinkedIn, do Google search, type in DevOps engineering, type in cybersecurity, and find out, now read about it, what they are looking for, because we can explain those things to you and explain to you how you can position yourself to qualify for Sejumana. But I also feel Sejuma be brave or a very, very, very hot field. So yes, our homework, call LinkedIn, Indeed.com, Google, Ejuma on cybersecurity and DevOps engineering, so you know what the opportunity is. And then tomorrow we can show you how you can get trained to get such a job.
Yo. Now from Cloud Rock Academy, you better say numre say obekan homa science cheche. Minti ochina numre 8 p.m. UK time. The Cloud Rock Academy for ebebro ni enomo adwetwe enkomo efa cloud computing and as a DevOps and cyber security. And Bomodia join us tomorrow. And I say, "Who knew be Adam Phobi na on Sunenije say call the IT field na obe any 70,000 a year." Mr. Wa Bomodia na kaino no so on joining the same link and would join here na Bomodia na isu and no ana sign for joining. Nyami admochna and komo and I better train about these 2 career path or a year OT Media TV. So medi ene nana Kwame Osei to hanomo ena mede this session ABC mefa enkrato mi wiepe ora A class ebetinemu ede chapter send focus section no ede abro no section a ye can chapter send ho asem enko a ebia wo question bi wo contribution bi impo ebia promo ya running ena wo ho asem busa all the new countries are tap launch ena wo ho asem busa or something regarding your account numere A class any team no ewa ha no mbeboa na wanya enchechiri mu aniti mame dane me ho na emo hye so nyame adoma ochina numere 8 p.m. UK time be the Cloud Rock Academy ebebro. We'll be talking about cyber security and also DevOps engineering. Producer.
Attention UK! The countdown to the most glamorous event of the year has begun. Akosia Concepts proudly presents the 7th edition of December to Remember UK. Mark your calendars for Friday 20th December 2024 at the Lavish Shack 89 in Mitcham from 5 p.m. until 3 a.m. Grab your tickets now. Standard for £80, couples for £150, or book an exclusive table for 12 at £1,500. This is your night to shine. So dress to impress and get ready for a holiday celebration like no other. Tickets are flying, so don't miss out. Head to d2ruk.eventbrite.com to secure yours. Sponsors: Access Financial Services, DiasporaInsurance.com, Purple Scaled Staffing, Tap Send,
Sign up it on me, and I'm a tea baby. Never be judge on me, and I'm a tea baby. Never be judge on me, man. Your door, me shut up, and your door soon to me. Bemme, me bame, yeah, to see. Bemme, me can I see some.
Ora A class ebetinemu amae na or the tap send focus session no e a brain. We will say obi e the comment be to chat room or say focus ewo eye UK enko there be focus any UK enko ohwe dwumadie so a ye de US attorney aba dwumadie so amana ba beka about US immigration bese 3 times kra na the tie ensu any time tap send no ye wo US version I no so every Monday be US time I think it's 6 p.m. I didn't miss A class Obama more details on the US version no said they be more US and so number and so now omotimi are joining and also as well on Mondays. Alright class but your honma ube sum or hanum ediamami. A class but your you say A class any honma yeah twice so briefly for the next 5-10 minutes with time tap and focus section I bra or any question contribution with regards to your tap accounts and with regards to tap sender who be to me at this question or Abasabre, the rest of the team Ewa Hanumo, Daniel Kofi and the rest Ewa Hanuma or Mubabwa na yeyi ano ede amo enunti ma yemfa eye Thomas Indikai Tommy Mbacho yetio
yo good evening and I'm in Shamo and there where that's was at the back so that we can send money back home and there I think somebody raised the question and said more focusing now on UK and now so there'll be more US section. So I think I agree with the person. At least you Germany, you know. If it would also be nice if you can have somebody also who knows the law or something that will help the migrants here in Germany. Yeah, when it comes to Europe now, I think so more focus more is on the UK people. So if you can dive a little bit also into the Italians, to the France, and to the German as well, so that it can also some of us here can also benefit from all these things because we had part some of the laws in UK that's not even some because they are not part of the EU. So most of the things that the law is teaching is good for the UK people, but it will be also beneficial for us if we can get someone who is in our own countries here who will also elaborate a little bit of the laws and the new passage that they are bringing as the year goes by. And then,
all right, Thomas.
Yeah.
me da say mesrel say wo Germany there onso betimi aboa yen ama yenya obi a obetimi aboa yen osakwan so isan say ma bomode ma hwehwe mu sometimes obenya lawyer ni anoye German Spain ya hwehwe mu a yenya Ghanaian and say an African lawyer bi obetimi abeboa yen to help us with abia honomo emra anyhow obi ebitimi aye na setena ewo honom den ma ya hwehwe mu Italy so the same thing whilst you are in Germany say bia obenya ye nua bi and say obi a at least obeka brofo kra me yetimi atiase a ebeboa most of these countries obenya lawyer honom na ye obi a oka bia Italian and say German but on this platform it help us when it comes to immigration rules in other European countries, now obey me have a boy on this show. I'll be more than happy to host the person.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I can do that. I have a lot of friends also. Nice. So yeah, I can link you with them.
Yeah,
that's.
Thank you very much. Ma yenko na yenfa Liz. Ma Liz mbajo yeti.
Good evening, abusuafo. Anta beta ya mwakwa aba mwa yehu mwache. Mesrewa mensu media ne ye. Gaming. Aja makatre musamitwe me mintimi enwe ne bibia na game ye ba na da. Kana me nyanin maku bia. Mo ye game ye fi ho. Na why?
Game na ye de buy na ebra na ye call off with our operations and ye de buy said ye be people will still keep coming to the app to have some agro DL honom. Yes, they say they are back to the normal money transfer, I don't see any not yet the promotion aba. So no, I want some.
Nanam patcho mekati say from December here end of December. Well, I didn't hear anything about na de jiji tata kwapem say ye beba proper, but waka much. Na misrewa obi nkohwehwe Jonas Imro na sense aye bai me hu no so obi a chene dogon so
Mate. Yo, yenko yenim na yemfa ofofro ewo anom. Ura class, me unze ura class abantu misrewa waba besum ewo hanom na to aso with the focus section of family. Kobi class. Bajo, video is off, so please come on video.